Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully Baron's stream has gone well. Knock on wood.
Mm-hmm.
We're about ready to start a new level run, aren't we?
Yes, we
Yep.
are.
That means I need to reset the counters.
Yes. Because if you don't, we will definitely have a record number of explosions. And mimics.
I wish I had a better setup for setting the counters because it's hard to do while I'm in the middle of combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can think of ways of making it a little easier, but it would involve tying up controls on your Orb Weaver, which are needed for combat.
Exactly. Okay, counters have been reset. Yar. So, trying to think what the news of the week has been. Sorry, I have not been able to do streaming during midweek. Someone is breathing hard into the mic.
Not me. See?
But last week I ended up with an infection in my face, which half of it swelled up, and I was not feeling too good, so I decided not to stream because trying to stream and be happy and cheerful and do things while you're not feeling good is a recipe for disaster. So this past week, I went ahead and just took the entire week off, went through all my antibiotics, have a doctor's appointment as a follow-up. Everything's a go.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do I remember how to play Warrior?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
If you don't, we're in a lot of trouble.
And as folks can see, we actually got Tail in their Dodo mount last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
But we need to reset our Floor 100 run.
Yes, we do.
Farewell, Floor 100. It was nice meeting you.
It sure beats the other reasons for doing it.
Very true.
I'm still mad at my previous solo run, which I've not tried to repeat since, where I got to boss 80, had plenty of time, had a great palm setup, was ready to kick butt, and I got server disconnected.
Ouch.
Loading
Yeah, that's
into the boss
discouraging.
room.
Oh.
I was
That's discouraging.
I was not happy. Okay, we all ready?
Yep.
Boku's ready.
Does anyone need food or pots?
Not
This
at
week,
this level.
no.
You'd be surprised. It makes you go vroom vroom.
I think we'll
As if we don't go fast enough as it is.
Vroom vroom.
Boo.
Nope. Nice
Vroom,
try.
vroom, vroom.
That didn't take long.
I'll head that way in a sec.
Oh, we've got 2 strengths already.
Not a bad start.
Alright, let's go.
Be there in just a sec. Nah, not worth it. Yep, we're starting over on a new run from the bottom.
Effort
Near the
three.
bottoms.
After 3 straight successes.
Yeah, here's hoping for number 4.
Yep.
Yeah, we made it to 100 last week, so we're going for our 4th run where we can get all the special stuff once we make it.
Yep.
Yep.
No
Get
explosions,
ourselves
right?
Say that again?
No explosions so far, right?
Vortex Magicite. No, not yet.
Nice.
Nothing. Last level was boring. Obviously a trap.
Well, that was a small floor.
There we go.
Okay,
Very
we're out of
small
here.
floor.
Well, it is floor 22. They happen at this level.
Yeah, that's true.
The average size goes up as the floor number goes up.
Hmm.
Ah. Squeak, I tell you, squeak.
There's the first otter trap.
An otter trap. Your first counting of the evening. One otter trap. Ha 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 ha.
I'm off to outer space.
Ha ha.
Ow.
And there's an explosion trap.
And there's another otter trap.
That's supposed to be my job. I love it.
Hold on.
Do it
I messed
again.
up
Do
my,
it again.
There we go.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Don't
trap.
die.
Explosive trap.
Yeah, I hit a landmine right after
Is
getting
that our
hit by an
second
AOE.
explosion or our first?
Second,
Second.
because you hit one earlier.
Yeah, I hit one and then I hit one.
Okay, so we're 2-2.
Two explosions. Ah, 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 ah.
Nah, not worth doing anything there.
Yeah, it's just.
Ooh, there's a gold in here. I think I can sneak it. I
That was
failed.
a no.
Bringing him back to the exit.
That didn't last long.
Never does. But yeah, we actually did 100 last week.
For the 3rd time in a row.
Yeah. So we're stoked.
Yeah. I am hopeful we can do 4 in a row.
That would be nice.
And once we do that, it's on to Palace of the
Palace
Dead.
of the Dead.
Which will take us a bit longer simply because going through 150 floors will take us a bit longer.
Mhm.
If we can just get past 180.
Dang it.
He dropped a chest.
Right, it's bleeding.
I'm
Actually-
separated.
Actually, she's on fire.
Yes. Mimic.
Ow!
Explosive.
Yes.
Add another one to the counter.
Move away.
Oh, great. Now I gotta
That's really
smack.
silver. Sight.
Now I
Need
gotta
some help?
smack this guy with a book. Yes, I do.
Yes, we have a silencing trap.
There.
Nice.
Oops.
It's like I smack you with my book.
Yes. Which is always so hilarious on the healing classes and such.
Yeah, I had
All
to.
that damage?
I had to point out to Ryan, it's like, oh man, I've been silenced. What am I supposed to do? You're on ninja. Do your ninjutsu. Oh, wait, what is ninja? It's all hand signs.
Passage is active.
As soon as we can find it.
Found
I
it.
think we'll manage.
No. No, it does
That's-
not.
Well,
It's
that's
always
a
the
luring
same
trap.
across the board.
Yeah.
What type of trap did you hit?
Luring.
Nothing we count.
You definitely wanted to silence that one. Glad I came in when I did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're tapped off on Serenities. Nice.
Already? Well, it's not like we're using them at the moment.
The thing is that it was like, yeah, we've done 3 in a row. At some point, this place is going to shit on us. I know it.
It has tried, and oh my.
Four corner room.
Yes. Yeah, that got attention.
If only it was this easy all the time.
I'll get it.
Oh, there's a chest over here.
Is this like another... No, just like 2 corner.
Now, it is possible we got extremely lucky to get those 3 clears, but
That's true.
It is very possible.
Now, since Endwalker came out, they did do a number squish
Uh-huh.
that affected. Oh, look, a coffer! And
I had one earlier, by the way.
So we're up,
That silenced it, so that's 2 mimics, yeah.
and that would be the 3rd.
No, that's
Did you
the
have one
second.
earlier?
Yeah, we had a.
No, that one's the second.
Oh, there's one I encountered by myself.
Yeah, I think that's the...
Oh, look, another one!
Now there's 3.
Hello, Octi! Oh,
Yeah,
guys,
Octi.
set up! We've got petrification overflow! Woohoo! Popping!
Is petrification overflow like stack overflow?
We're done here.
I've heard of that chest.
Serenity, which...
Serenity.
Yeah, sure, why not?
There was...
Respawns!
No.
luring trap.
Luring. That's a respawn.
What respawn? I don't see any respawn.
Hey, Octi.
Yes.
Yeah, well, what was
Good
about
to
to
see
say
you,
is
Aki. Good to see you, Battle Axe.
they did do a number squunch on the back end.
Yes.
So that the monsters are not hitting as hard, but at the same time, our defenses are slower because it was a really deep level squish.
Yep. Now, also, there is the fact that, despite what should be, what you'd expect would be going on, it is obvious that when your level sinks down, there's still something that carries over, so you're a little bit tougher as a level 90 sinks down to 70 than an actual level 70, or a level 80 sinks down into 70. So we do have that little bit of advantage.
But they've also gone in and done some tweaks to the place. The exit's over here.
Okay. Checking to see if there's no chest. No, there isn't.
I see a silver.
Yeah, there's a silver all the way there, yeah.
I'll have it in a moment.
And the basic impression is in Heaven on High, 1 through 50 got easier. 70, 80, and 90 got harder.
I don't believe it. If 90 got harder than it had been, we wouldn't have gotten through it. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did notice that once we found the perfect combo for this group and these
There is
players, our ability to get through the place really skyrocketed. Instead of us just kind of fumbling around with the different class makeups, once we found the magic number, it was like the sky, the clouds parted and the sun rays came through,
And we're going to have an interesting time figuring out how to handle House of the Dead. Because Red Mage does not have the same utility at 60.
No res.
Yeah. Because that comes in at
Petrification.
64.
Not that we need it.
Verkira is 54.
Mm-hmm.
kill them all good.
So there is still Verkira if I want to stick with it.
Right.
The other running joke that Ryan and I discussed was having a 3-summoner party.
Yes.
Oh look, another otter trap.
Mark it off. And here we go. Yes, for some definition.
Wait 13 seconds, please.
Oh, come on. Can't you tank him like this?
That would be a no.
Utterly ridiculous, you say?
Waiting for Ryan to port in.
Excuse me. Nope.
He's already at half. This is sad. Remember when he used to wipe our floor with us?
Or at least attempt to.
Oh,
As in a fairly good attempt.
When Ryan and I were first doing this, we hadn't figured out the cloud mechanic.
Ah,
And things got kind of sad quickly. But
and now this is getting sad quickly.
yep,
See?
poof.
16 minutes.
Waiting for Ryan to get out of. There she is.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And
I am very sad we actually never got to see what they wanted to do for Shadowbringers for Deep Dungeon.
Yeah. Okay, and that was 408k XP. Nice.
I
Yes.
had two
Slowly working through 84.
I had two conflicting theories what it might have been. One was the crypt where Ardbert and the Warriors of Light from the first were originally buried, that Lord Fatass, safety. Yeah, we'll take that.
Please.
Originally corrupted to make the 7 virtues, or the 4 virtues. The other one that I was seriously considering that they might do would be a tower connected to the Academia Niter
Yeah.
in the recreated armor route.
I could see that.
Exit here.
Yep. Intuition?
Richie.
But I've got a funny feeling it was probably going to be Artbert's Crypt. Because that is actually a location in Calusia that is never expanded on. There isn't even a marker for it. But the location actually exists. And instead what we got is effectively Bozja.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally not worth the trade-off.
Yeah, because all the deep dungeons serve 2 purposes in the game. One is a challenge mode, which is what we typically use it for. Of trying to get to the top
Slash bottom.
/bottom
Yes.
for unique rewards, and the fact that it is challenging and it does push us.
And the rewards are great.
The other thing it's used for is effectively
Anytime we want to leave.
Yep. It's just a safety.
is speed leveling alternate classes.
Yep.
Because a short
While
time-
getting some combat experience.
Exactly. While getting some combat experience with some of the higher end skills. People have also used it to test jobs to see whether it's actually a job they would think would be worth leveling. Because let's be honest, how a job feels 1 through 15 is completely alien to how it feels when it hits 50.
The 50
60,
doldrums.
70. Frailty. And since we didn't
still
get
alive?
a deep dungeon for Endwalker, they put that speed leveling component
Into Bozja.
in Bozja.
Okay. Yeah, that is true. And it's not a bad method of getting that either.
Serenity, we're good on those. Is there blue in here? No, it's just a... We don't need this.
Alright.
Yeah, that's an eh.
Boring level anyway.
We need to run faster!
Hey, Doodles.
And time for new music. Hey, Doodles!
Auto heal disabled. Steel. Treasure chest. Bombs are filling up nicely. Found the egg.
Ah,
Meh.
what was this chest?
Didn't get a chance to look.
Someone pop strength.
I'll do that.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like one of these is a flight.
That's all of them. Let's go.
Actually, what is this piece from?
This is the Allegan Museum in Azazla.
Yeah, I thought that's what this was.
I have not been there nearly recently enough.
It's actually one of my more favorite dungeon places.
Passages.
I remember we had a great time, like, two-manning it that one time.
Yeah, we two-manned it.
It's about the main memory I have of the place.
Yeah, we two-manned it, and that's when we started talking and looking, going, you know, these critters look a lot like Ixal before they lost their wings. And
Yeah.
our assumption actually ended up being true.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think this would function with punch cards. Oh, I've got a good punch card programming story for you guys. I don't know. Oh, look, another mimic. Hey,
What mimic?
this was told to us years ago.
Ow! Landmine. Explosive.
Be there in just a second.
Yeah, mark up another explosive. Explosive. Baby.
Of course, as people know, we kind of exist in a very programmer-heavy community.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point at a party, a fellow was like, okay, I've got a story for you. He was working at one of the big aviation firms at the time.
Oh, yes. I figured it'd be that story.
And on his resume, he had put in some of the older languages that he had studied in college. And one day, this guy comes into his office and knocks on his door with a huge box of punch tape.
Yeah, it is basically ticker, effectively ticker tape.
Yeah, ticker punch tape. Oh, there's a luring.
Yep. Fine, you. Since everything else died too
And
fast.
he's like, "What is this?" I think he said it was Cobalt 2.
Yeah.
It wasn't even
Yeah.
Cobalt 4. It was Cobalt 2. And it's like, can you get into something we can actually read and use?
Because it was basically a program for studying airflow over wings.
Yeah, that'd be useful, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, okay, I think I can do this, but why don't you talk to the original programmer? Oh, he died. Oh,
God.
sad
Yeah,
to
well,
hear.
that
What
was, you know,
happened?
like,
What
he-
happened? A car accident? No, he died of old age.
Like a year ago. And the first challenge was finding a machine that would read this. They basically had to pull one of the appropriate machines out of a museum.
That does not surprise
He
me.
then hooked it up to another machine, which could act as a bridge to a modern machine.
Explosion.
Petrification.
Oh
Eh,
yeah.
why not that we need it, exits open.
I had 3 guys. They were handy. It adds to our score. So he was able
And silver.
to finally get this thing going.
And a
And
luring
luring.
trap.
Do you need help?
Not really.
Nah, we're good.
And it apparently, in the original program, it was like this tiny, tiny little sub-cross section of a wing that they could actually do this simulation on.
Yeah.
The thing, once they got it on a modern system, could actually do the entire airframe in real time.
Yeah.
It was that well written
Wow.
that all they had to do was get it into on a modern system in a modern language, and it worked perfectly.
that was the next challenge, is because basically you had to translate it forward to like COBOL 97. I'm not going to call it the Hanger Queen to her face.
But yeah, and of course this story was told
Ow.
to us years ago.
Yeah, like over a decade.
Another explosive trap.
Ooh, frailty.
Yeah, did you get that explosive?
Yes, I did.
Oh, and
that's
I
not
am
worth it.
reminded. I am thinking one of the things that needs doing soon
What are you doing?
is dedusting your system.
Yeah, I could probably use it.
It's been ages.
Yeah, I need to get my system
And
out
some of your recent troubles, they happen when it's under strain, so let's get less heat in there by dedusting it.
Yeah, I've been having problems recently where after the game's been running a while, it will start... Oh, look, a mimic!
Now, has it done anything since me?
No, it has not.
Okay. So it may just be that the cabling had gotten a little loose in one of the connectors. And then, it comes under strain, it heats up, and boom, you start losing signal.
But yeah, it was getting screen tearing combined with occasionally the screen going black and it losing its DVI connection.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's not good.
Well, it's just the DVI is the main cable it's using, so it's just going, I'm not getting signal from that. Which is why I double-check the seating of the plugs.
I was out of your visual range. That one's yours, Rai.
Done.
Oh, another otter trap.
Yep, there is. Give me a second. Bahamut, get out of... Okay, that strength is mine, suck it.
Yes, it is.
One more auto trap.
Okay, this is going to be very strange. I feel left out.
Weak.
We're running a little behind. We need to speed it up.
Yeah.
He fell over and go boom.
You were saying we were behind schedule.
We are. We need to do these in like 15 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I cannot receive any more tombstones. Whatever shall I do? I'm just capped on everything.
Another 408k XP.
I'm
Very
capped
nice.
on my defunct tombstones and can't do anything about it. Oh, I bet it did.
Big Z! Couldn't even get a second spell off.
Ow! I had mine.
Oh, sorry, that's the limit counter. Nope, nope. I want open explosions. That down. I think that's correct. Looks like exit's open.
Indeed. And
Steel,
the
that's
exit
mine.
is here.
Exit's in this room.
Yep.
I'm bringing a friend.
Hi, Big Z. Beep.
Let's go.
Yeah. Some of the lovely stories you can hear going through old programming stuff.
It was the Wild West, man.
Well, like the one about, I forget the type of computer system. One of the earlier kind of microcomputers, which means, you know, merely the size of a desk. And
Ah, that was another explosion. I saw
yes, yes, it was.
that. Someone
of
else
course,
take a seal.
I'll grab it.
one of the things they would do at conventions to demonstrate the machine was they had a blackjack game. Which, you know, mid-70s, this is still amazing stuff. And the guy who was telling the story is telling the fact that, you know, a lot of the programs for this system, and the blackjack program in particular, were written by this one programmer who was just amazing. But one of the reps came up to the person telling the story and asking if it was possible to make the program cheat. Basically, you know, you press a little button and it makes sure that the rep that you're talking to wins. Get him in a better mood.
Oh boy.
He said, okay, I'll take a look at it. And he started taking a look at this blackjack program. And there were things about it that made absolutely no sense.
Oh, hello,
Yeah,
considering I'm standing on it.
pretty much, yes.
First horde for the evening. Witching.
So, you know, like the main thing is there's this one point where basically the program does what in those days is still, you know, spaghetti code, so basically a go-tos type thing, and these days would be a function call. So that means it needs to switch where in the program it is and basically call a new section of memory. There was no address for the memory call. There was nothing that indicated how it was getting from part A of the program to part B.
Oh my.
But the problem was, of course, is the program did this perfectly. This was not a problem. But he's staring at this thing going, it makes no sense.
It's the silver.
I'll go get it.
We go get that.
Yeah, there it is. Someone dropped it. Mimic. New mimic for the mimic counter.
And that's a frailty. And
Yeah,
that
best
is
interrupt in the game.
strength.
Intuition.
Already used.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, we've got one going.
Remember.
You got that horde just as I was throwing down that intuition.
No, there we go. Okay. So he stared at this program and looked at it for ages, and he finally figured it out. The programmer had known how the system worked so well that basically he knew that if he basically put the function he was calling at a particular place in the storage, when the head reader came around on the circular disk, the reader would be in the right place at the right time to pick up the right code.
Oh wow.
That is crazy.
That is
Yeah.
insane.
He's going, okay, I understand how this works. I could modify the program. But he finally said, nah, I just can't touch something that perfect. And went back to his boss and said, no, I can't do it. And the boss said, okay, I believe it. He knew the rest of the guy who programmed the thing in the first place. Luring.
Doesn't matter. Oh, right, luring trap. My bad. Hey, I just cleaned that room out. Why'd you have to go make a mess of it?
Ask them. Strength.
Can't use it.
Oh, no items.
Yeah.
And the luring even dropped a new steel.
Nope. Sorry. Fail.
Curse you, Red Baron. Only on that one type of machine, yeah. Yeah. Because it was all about the physical properties of its physical storage.
That's crazy. Already have it running.
No more this
Yeah.
floor.
Yeah. Of course, the other classic story is the one that Smudge knows fairly well from earlier tellings of when I found it on a
Oh, magic and more
Thing.
magic?
Yes! There's in the MIT computer lab in like the mid-70s, there's this one switch off on a hidden, almost hidden area.
That one's yours.
Strength. Done. This switch, just mounted in a kind of random semi-hidden
open.
spot in the computer lab, and it was marked magic and more magic. And you look at it and it doesn't seem to be attached to anything important. Now, it's not hooked up to power or anything else.
Oh, alteration.
So, the person who basically discovered it one day just said, okay, this is meaningless, flips the switch, and this is in the era of like PDP-10s and such, and the machine crashes.
Yeah, I'll take that steel.
And somewhat flummoxed, he tells the lab teacher about this and looks at it, says it's not attached to anything important. Flips the switch, the machine crashes.
Board this floor.
Boom!
Ow!
Explosion!
Oh, sorry, that was the mimic counter. We want the explosion counter.
Yeah, you got that last mimic, right?
I do now. It's hard to keep track of when you're running.
Yes. We need the count on this stream.
Passage is active, just need to find it.
I
Not
see
over here.
Horde.
Very good. But really, what's your retainer doing down here?
Yes, one of my retainers is named Horde. I have Horde, Gilda, and Indy.
And of course, the exit's in the room full of quivering coppers.
Well, where else would it be? I mean, really.
And why?
So they eventually...
Ow!
Another
Explosion.
explosive. And another coffer.
And that one's an actual mimic.
And that one's an actual mimic.
It dropped a chest.
Yep.
Strength.
I'm gonna refresh mine.
Go for it. So they basically shunted the Switch out, and like the guy telling the story, which would still be in like the late 70s, had the Switch in his possession. No one really knows what was going on with it, though one person suggested a possible idea that sounds right to me.
Yes, use it.
Yeah. Which is basically, the Switch was known to be hooked up to some stuff, just nothing that would really do anything. Wow.
Sorry.
You should be. Here I am trying to come in and help you, and they start firing beams at me. Rude.
Oh, look!
Thanks.
An intuition!
Basically, they were thinking that the Switch is effectively hooked up to the computer cabinet itself and the building. So when you're switching, when you hit the switch, you were basically switching things from cabinet ground to building ground, and the two aren't necessarily the same. And in those days, that would be enough to crash most computers.
Alteration! We did miss a blue chest back there. Oh well.
Oops. Oopsies. Petrification.
Yeah, why not?
Yes!
Yes, please. I heard that. That was a luring trap going off behind me, wasn't it?
Yes!
That's a frailty, so don't worry about it. Rats didn't quite get them. Not that it particularly matters.
Now you got him.
Okay. Oh,
silver.
nope. There's a silver in here.
Yeah, don't worry about that gold. We already have it.
Yeah, kind of figured. I mean, our
No
pumps
going
are
for the gold?
actually looking okay. We could use a little bit of a top off on a couple of them, but...
Yeah.
We could
It
use a
was
couple
right.
more raising, but those tend to come in late anyway.
Hello, Life Suing! Welcome! We are doing our speed run at full force to hopefully 60 or 70?
60.
No Battle Axe, I am nowhere near old enough to remember a language called PL1, whatever
Steel.
it is.
Corgan! Yes, I'm stealing. I also found Horde and the exit.
Yeah. And what was this one? Witching.
Witching.
And that was concealment. Okay.
Ow! He
No,
hit me! No, not an explosive.
I am old enough to remember, playing Lemonade Stand and Oregon Trail in like 2nd grade. Maybe 3rd.
We can leave.
No, we
Mine
can't.
Trap!
Alright, let's get out of here. Let me check this. Yeah, concealment.
Oh, there's another chest over here.
Yes, and
Witching.
that was the witching.
Durr.
Yes. Yes, it is.
The one I remember is Oregon Trail. And
Yeah,
was
we
it,
did both. You've died of dysentery.
Kung Fu Kata? It was the one Kung Fu...
Karateka?
Karateka, yeah.
Yeah, that was years later, though. I mean, that had graphics. Non-blocking graphics. Animated graphics.
And there was this one horse racing game.
That one I don't know.
Alright.
No. Karateka was more junior high era, maybe early way. Maybe early high school. No, that was early high school for me. And it was Karateka and Conan were the ones I was seeing at that point.
Yeah, the other one I remember was Dave loaded one of the shop computers up
Uh-oh.
with the original wizardry.
Oh dear. Oh yeah, and the other one from that era, the other real classic of the era, Castle Wolfenstein.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Original Castle.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah, Wolfenstein before id got their hands on it.
There was a couple I got to see at conventions that were more like dungeon delving games.
Fortune.
I have no idea which ones they were.
All right, at this point we stick together.
Oh, fine.
Exit.
Way.
Oh, he dropped a blue chest. How nice of him.
Great neighborly.
Ow!
And of course,
Ow.
it's a bomb.
Very neighborly.
Thanks.
I gotcha. I saw him headed for you, said, I think I better heal you next.
And another chest. Witching.
And we
Steel.
get outta
Yes,
here.
I'm taking that. We can bail.
Bailing. But I'm glad I checked for that.
Intuition, Naga coming in. Oh, we already have. Oh wait, that's a fortune, not an intuition. Intuition.
And strength.
This 4.
Mine.
Double checking the next door room.
No, I didn't. Nope. I put this summon you. Get back here. There it is.
I found it.
And a silver.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Never navigate. He's alright.
Look at all those bleeds.
Ooh. I'm afraid I'm not up for that. There is no Versuna.
No. But there is an exit.
Yeah. Yeah. Our family's first computer was a ColecoVision Atom.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And the actual one, since we didn't have, the console, they did it as a add-on to the console or as a full independent unit, and we had the latter. And you know the bit about going to your childhood house and discovering it's smaller than you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I grew
There's a blue
up
chest
in-
behind you.
Indeed.
There's
Well,
also
I
a
grew up
Naga.
in mine, so I got used to explosion. Please put an explosion counter up.
Yeah, we're up to
Incoming
12.
Naga.
Yeah. And so, that never really happened with my childhood home. I was already second incoming Naga.
Frailty.
But at the Tech Museum, or the Computer Museum, I got to see a ColecoVision Atom, and I said, that is a lot smaller than I remember it being. Now, when did they build a 3/4 scale model?
Little late.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I grew up in a household that always had computers. Because my dad tried.
Yeah.
My dad, for much of his life, until the business went bankrupt, if you had a photo next to early adopter, it would be a picture of my dad.
Yeah. My family was generally did not have the money. We and never got anything in the period the magazine was going. By the time we got the Atom, it was basically about when things were dying. Would have been interesting to see if we could have done some page layout with it. Maybe not.
So-
It was just a little too primitive. on
We
its
had
printer.
actually a bunch of computerized lathes and mills.
Yeah.
Nothing here.
Nothing in there.
And of course, all of them ran off of Apples, except for the front office, which ran off of PC.
Message is active. Just need to find it. Ah, there it is.
There it is. Ask and ye shall receive.
Can sneak to it, and the blue chest that's there. Ow.
Ow.
I thought it was far enough back.
Yeah, I know. I was going, he's smart. He's going to be out of the range of it. Boom. No, he wasn't out of range.
Haha, fooled you!
IBM XT clone. Yeah, the second thing we had
Flight.
was an Apple IIc clone. The Atom basically got me through junior high. The Franklin Ace 500 got me through high school.
Yeah, it was kind of annoying because in junior high, my parents were like, I kind of begged for a computer, begged for a computer, begged for a computer. So they finally got me an Apple IIc.
Look away.
But they forgot two very important things when they got the computer. And it's why I never really used it like I should have. One, I wanted it to be able to do early computer graphics art, and they never got me an art program, or...
Whoops.
It's kind of hard to do art when all you have is a keyboard.
Yeah.
The other was, it would be nice if we had
Not worth
a
it.
printer so that
Not worth it.
Well, we need to.
we need to kill things.
Oh. Never mind. Okay, it's worth it. Now it's not worth it. but they're all coming anyway.
Let's see on that.
So, in a way,
And
the computer
outgoing
was
Naga.
kind of worthless to me because while I could do things with it, I could never export or show off anything I do with it, and it'd all be wasted data anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Topi!
It looked at me funny.
Yes, yes, it did. Toby got very protective. But yeah, the Ace 500 got me through high school. We didn't really get anything for the Atom that didn't come with it. So, but you know, it did come with a word
Autoheal
processor.
disabled.
Be careful, these things explode.
Not in the amount of time they have to live.
Remember, we have no heals.
Heal.
Yeah, I'll take that.
After high school, it was very much getting out of the age of the Apple II.
Organs.
Oh, nice.
So my dad kind of set me the job of figuring out what we were going to go to next.
Someone else
with,
steal.
I got it.
with the proviso that it could not be a Mac. Because by that point, my parents had been working at the local newspaper. It had gotten bought out by a bigger newspaper that was operating the local one as a separate thing still. And they had switched the office over to Macs, and the networking, at least the way it was set up there, was not working. So my dad was really unhappy with them.
I bet.
Auto heal disabled still.
Again,
Exit's over here.
incoming Macs. And I do mean plural.
I got one.
I got the other.
Yeah, I actually used an Amiga for a
Yeah.
long time.
And that was one of the things I was looking at back at that point. Basically the three possibilities. Oh boy.
I am really, to this day, and disappointed that the Amiga ended up being a failure.
Yeah.
And the main reason cited was piracy.
Yep.
Really?
Oh yes.
Let's go.
Everything was so easy to pirate.
Well, mainly the European market was very pirate-centric. They didn't have even as much, in that day, intellectual property respect as the US did. So every program in Europe got pirated endlessly. And that's where the Amiga did well.
And what effectively happened,
Can't use it.
is that because piracy was so rampant, no one could make money off of programming, so people stopped making programs for it.
Yeah. Yeah, so when I was looking at things, there was basically three possibilities. Macs, Amigas, and PCs, and the annoying thing is it was obvious that PC was the worst possibility and the only logical one. Because Amiga was great, but was dying on the vine. Exit.
Let's
Horde.
go.
Macs are definitely out of the question. And
Can't use it.
bought a 286.
Let's get off this floor.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Yeah, the video toaster was a godsend, and it was one of the things actually keeping Amiga alive for the longest time.
Yeah.
But literally, the only thing that sold was the hardware. You couldn't get any software manufacturer to make stuff after the piracy went crazy.
Mm-hmm. Auto heal disabled.
Fortune!
I hear that.
He's going the other direction.
Yeah, and he was doing it right behind me.
Oh, another one's incoming.
2 more.
3. Serenity!
4.
Yeah, I'm hiding in this corner over here. Right, come to me, come.
Come on, we can take him.
Actually, we probably can.
Especially since Enchanted Molinet is up. Ow! Man, I thought I dodged that. Thank you. One player KO.
Give me a second, I'm a little busy here. Okay, I don't think we have to worry
No, you're
about
not. You're
maps
now
for
bored.
a little while.
I hope not. Also, the only thing we really need to worry about is where's the exit. Yeah, because that sure opened it up all by itself.
Petrification.
That
Sure.
would have been handy. Yeah, you go take them. We'll get this next room. Sight.
Sure.
Yeah. There's our exit.
Quivering coffer.
Deal. You need it?
Give me a second. I'm dealing with a mimic.
Yeah, you're probably gonna need it.
Yeah, I've got 1 minute. Stealing. Oh, another steal.
Another steal.
I'll take that one.
And another petrification. Let's go ahead and...
And another steal.
Right, that last steal's yours.
Done.
It's like all these petrifications.
Would have been really handy to know about that before taking all the max.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well...
Okay. Exit is clear.
Alteration.
Very good.
As long as we don't get a 4-corner mimic room.
Steal. A little late.
Let's see, the 286 we stuck with for a while. Eventually got, and we bought that one new, we eventually got a slightly used 486.
Abilities unavailable, no magicite gloom.
Safety.
Yes. Yeah, this was one I think we need to stick together unless we want to use a Serenity on it.
Nah.
Yeah.
Now, if one
There's
comes
a
up,
s-
we'll totally use it.
But
Ooh,
there's a silver
alteration.
down here. Ow.
Ow. OBA.
Oops. Victor, of course, grabbed the OBA. My firepower is very greatly restricted without abilities.
Yeah. Procure.
Uh-oh.
Well, here's
I
a
don't
bit
know.
of an
That was
Amiga
just the
blast
OBA
from the
again.
past. PV Paint still exists.
Really?
Yes. It is the go-to...
Ow. Exclusion.
Good job. Go-to animation program for traditional hand-drawn style in Europe.
Oh, wow. Of course, in Europe. Because that's where all of that stuff really did well. We're ignoring you, Mr.
Look!
OBA.
All those quivering coffers! And a passage through.
Me
Frickin'!
without my... Yeah, me without my nuke.
Yeah. Incoming Mac.
Go ahead and use
Congratulations, Tay, you were designated it.
Purity. Go ahead and use the Purity, Tay.
Yeah, I'm working on it. And I accidentally grabbed another one of them. Oh, damn it. Thank you, chat targeting.
You're welcome. Can't do it fast enough. Faye, that one's your Purity.
Owie, 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 owie.
Just a gold chest.
Ah.
Incoming Mac. Oh, frickin' heck!
And copper. Oh, jeez, that's an ability? Of all things, that's an ability?
And Fox once more.
Hi, Mr. Mac.
And of course, we don't have...
Any more purities? I'll be fine. Of course, it's in the last room.
Yep.
Oh, got a raising.
Racing
Yay.
is good.
That should be our second one.
Yeah, it is. I almost got past him. Yep, there it is.
I was keeping an eye out, so we're good.
We're good, he isn't.
Here we go.
Hey, at least we have abilities.
Yeah.
Stop that. Wait for it.
Wait for it.
There it is.
In. Stay here.
Mm-hmm.
Wait for it. Down.
Okay. out a little bit more, Tay.
Oh, right.
That's why. Okay.
We're still good.
Center. Yep.
Ow.
You okay there?
No, I got tagged pretty hard for some reason.
You sure did.
That must have been lag. Because I look good
Because
on
you have
my
a double
screen.
bleed there.
I'm fine. I'm fine. How are you?
Boring boss fight anyway. There we go.
And
Alright.
Okay.
Got right on time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you love Evan and Meg. It's... Things are still in limbo. That's the best I can say.
Okay.
Oh, we got some
What is the Horde Roulette tonight?
5 sacks.
All dodos.
No,
If
we're
only.
not in the range of dodos.
Yeah, I know, but
Open box orchestration roll.
Quick Arm 5.
open box.
Clear Demateria.
Hatamoto card.
Punish roll.
Imperium Pine
And
Log.
I am out of inventory room, right?
Hatamoto card.
Wind Up Garuda.
Otter.
Pretty sure I have that. And General Purpose Pastel Blue
Quick
Die.
tongue 5.
And general purpose black deck. Yes. Part of the issue, though, is I can't actually force a resolution, but it would be effectively being a dick to someone I actually care about, so...
Yeah. Now what do I toss?
And no offense, the money I make off of MMA is not worth, torpedoing a friendship over.
No. Roko card, which I should have. Yep. There we go.
Last I heard from Radio Comics is that the store is currently in full production. Ellen is effectively working from home to get on top of all the store sales, and then we'll kind of work it out from there. She had to leave her almost 10 years at the comic shop.
Yeah.
So
I need to wrap up another one of those boxes and ship it out to her.
And it's one of those cases of she's making enough money to keep her head above water, but is not making enough that she could start working and planning on a future.
Yeah.
The comic industry is rough, especially for independents, and once you're out of sight and out of mind, and
Yeah.
it's just ugly. Part of it is that it took me so long to get the second graphic novel out, Diamond didn't want to carry it. And once you lose your access to Diamond, because they're the only distributor of comic books now, it's pretty much nigh impossible to get your stuff out there.
Ouch.
And Diamond is no longer independent friendly.
No, they've been getting less independent friendly every year.
And let's be honest, practices are pretty horrible. I can technically release digitally via Comixology, which is now all rolled into Kindle.
Yep.
And unfortunately, Amazon has been taking more and more of a cut. In fact, I do have some comics up for sale digitally, and we've gotten no movement on them whatsoever. It's like they've just dropped into a void. Despite sales, despite advertising, and it's really just disheartening. So, this is why I stream. Streaming is much more fun, and I enjoy and get to talk with people. Instead of just walling up and crying at my drawing board. So, there you go. Yeah, it's Amazon. I tried the webcomic thing for almost, 15 years?
Something like that.
And I pounded it hard, and I eventually just kind of had to give up.
Yeah, it's one of those things you gotta get lucky on.
It's like, I can understand it taking a while, but 15 years of almost daily updates, and I never got above 200 readers. And you can't make those economics work.
Yeah.
So, and then of course the main advertisement outlet for a lot of the webcomics that aren't just huge conglomerations that people can post to, like Tapas or Webtoons. There was a specialty ad service that you could go through called Project Wonderful.
Yeah.
And that has folded.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, that folded a few years ago. So, it's... if you're a big boy and a big publisher and already got your foot in the door, you're sitting pretty right now, because geekdom in all its glory and horribleness is now mainstream. For weal and for woe. But if you're a little guy, it's nigh impossible.
Yep.
And it was a lot of effort for just a couple people to enjoy. And I like putting food on the table, which I'm not doing anyway right now. I'm helping put having Baron put food on the table, so that works out.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did a lot of shipping for him this week at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
When you get most of your work done.
Of which we still have to deal with Quicken Books and PayPal. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Oh god, that is such a total mess at the moment, and I just want to cry. Yeah, part of my problem is I actually don't like webcomic format and how it turned out. I like to be able to binge a complete story, not this page-a-day thing. That is both my personal preference and also my art schedule work.
Right.
It is easier for me to just barf out a complete story, and then put it out, than it is trying to put it out a page at a time and advertise it at the same time I'm creating. It just... mentally, it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually one of the things Ellen really liked about my stuff, is I actually usually like, yeah, I have this story and I've got it all written all the way to the ending. I just need to do the art production. She's like, oh, this is awesome. Quick, let me proofread it, please. I admit my spelling could be better. It has been far worse. Spelling...
Grammar. That's for the editor.
Oh, the grammar I was good on. It's the spelling.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
The smudge ease is mighty. I don't know if I actually have some sort of mental thing going on, but yeah. Spelling,
You've gotten better.
I have gotten better. It's something I work on all the time. Be glad I'm sitting here and talking and not actually typing this out, because, yeah.
You know, this is no longer the days of the WoW Guild, where I was the one having to translate for everyone. Because I understood the smudgies.
There is one thing that was a big cultural difference between FF14 and WoW that I noticed almost immediately. In WoW, if I typed anything in public, I would get reamed over the coals for even the slightest typo. Here, people don't bat an eye, and when I apologize, they're like, that's okay, we have problems typing too, we understand what you mean, and that's the important part. It's like, I want to cry now.
Yeah, but, you know, in the WoW days, you know, in the guild, with everybody that you knew very well personally, I was still the only one who's understanding what you were typing.
I'm sorry.
And that is no longer true.
I'm so sorry.
And of course, I was just kind of looking at it going, it's not that hard. You know, it's basically being done phonetically through your filter of how you think of phonetics. And that was the tough part, is I knew what your filter was.
Well, that's because you've known me for, like, decades.
Poof, another 100 gray furs.
Exactly. In any case, thank you very much for coming along. We did get actually to boss 60 or boss 70?
I don't know. Which one is she?
It goes her, then Cerebus, then Woofy. Okay, so 60, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, what's his name? Yeah.
Zonde.
Yeah. The Zonde wannabe.
Yeah.
Oh, 60, thanks, guys. Well, next week we can hopefully get 60 out. If we pile through 60 fast enough, we might actually get to 70. Through the 70s.
Generally, that's the way we've been doing it. It's been like 3, 2, 1, 1.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The last two, we just have to take the full time length.
Oh, God, yeah.
But if we could do like 61 through 70 in half an hour, we can easily do 71 through 80.
Yeah.
In the remaining time.
And the fact that we can do that and not just need the mental energy of one night for that floor set, because otherwise we'd be burned out, is amazing.
Yeah. We're getting better. This is a perfect example of practice makes perfect.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
In any case, you all have a great evening. Have a great night. Be well. Be safe. Sleep well. And we hope to see you tomorrow night for the Bun Buns.
Yes. Everyone have a great night. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Good
Night,
night,
everyone.